There have been some incredible storylines to come out of the 2024 NFL season, but Jayden Daniels' emergence as a superstar has to be at the top right now. He has single-handedly transformed a struggling franchise into one of the most exciting teams in the league, sitting pretty atop the NFC East with a 4-2 record. And look, forget the Offensive Rookie of the Year award because this kid is in the running for MVP. But this dominance didn't happen on accident. Jayden is the living embodiment of the first in, last out mentality. From 5 a.m. workouts to unique virtual reality training technology that he uses, this is a day in the life of Jayden Daniels. Are you looking for a new book this football season? BetUS is the answer. They have the fastest and easiest payouts in the industry, along with 24/7 personalized service, 365 days a year. Not only that, but they have live wagering on all major games, so if you see something mid-game and want to make a wager on it, you can. And the best part is you get 10% back on your net losses twice a year. And now look, you guys knew I had to come through with you guys for a promo code, so make sure that you guys are using code YouTube150 for a nice 150% deposit bonus on up to $2,000. That's right, we were doing 125%, but we said screw that, we're giving you guys 150% instead. Again, that is promo code YouTube150 for a 150% deposit bonus on up to $2,000. Again, thank you to BetUS for sponsoring today's video, but for now, let's hop back into it. And now look, Jayden's success doesn't come from talent alone. It is the product of relentless discipline, preparation, and dedication. His path to the pros was paved with early mornings, late nights, and the drive to get the most out of every single day. The early mornings were a staple of his time at LSU, where Daniels was always one of the first players to arrive at the facility, eager to get a jump on the day's work. This incredible attitude paid off big time in the form of a 3,812-yard 40 touchdown season with another 1,034 yards and 10 touchdowns on the ground. For his efforts, he was rewarded the prestigious Heisman Trophy Award, and it was a jaw-dropping campaign from the LSU Tiger. And due to that performance led to him being taken second overall in the 2024 NFL Draft. That's a dream come true for any young football player, but Jayden knew that the hard work wasn't over yet. Therefore, his alarm is programmed for 5 in the morning. And due to that too, has earned a valuable reputation with all of his new teammates on his new franchise. His head coach Dan Quinn credited him in a recent interview saying that there's no magic pixie dust that we're throwing into him.
Scott, I don't think it's not any like magic that's going into this. I know that's hard to say, but like he absolutely works his ass off. Like I would say that, number one. To think, he would start like this. No, I don't think anybody would have said that. But what I would say is that if you're around him, you feel this work ethic, and there's no magic pixie dust that we're throwing into him. Like it is absolutely grinding, working, and a lot of confidence comes from that because he can enter the game knowing that he put the work in.
It's absolutely grinding, working, and a lot of confidence that has led to his record start. And I mean, taking over a new team is no easy task for a rookie quarterback, but setting the standard when it comes to work ethic is a great way to gain respect from your elders on that team. And that's exactly what Jayden Daniels has done so far, evidenced by another interview by veteran linebacker Frankie Louvu, who stated by the time he and fellow linebacker Bobby Wagner get into the facility at 5 in the morning, Daniels has already done his workout and film study.
We know what Jayden put in all week. You know what I mean? The kid shows up at 4 a.m. Man, he's already lifting in there. Me and Bobby walk in like at 5, 6. Like, dude is already done with his film tape. He's done with his lift.
He then wraps up his point by saying you get out what you put in, which is so far paying off nicely for the young rookie.
He's already a step ahead, so like to see that and what he does on Sundays is not like shocking. And what you put in is what you're gonna get out.
And after the morning film sessions and workouts, it's time for Jayden Daniels to go fuel up and get some breakfast. Daniels is meticulous about his diet, recognizing that the right nutrition is just as important as any workout. Around 7 in the morning, he has a protein-packed breakfast, often consisting of a spinach omelet, hash browns, bacon, and plenty of water to stay hydrated. This may seem basic, but every component of this breakfast serves a purpose. Over the offseason, Jayden was trying to build muscle mass, and this breakfast is great for that, thanks to all of the protein. And I mean, even still at 210 pounds, Jayden Daniels isn't the stockiest of quarterbacks in the league. His diet leading up to the season aimed to help him pack on a few more pounds to help him prepare for the heavy-hitting nature of the NFL without sacrificing the agility and speed that make him such such a dynamic threat on the field. In addition to helping him get to the right weight for game day, his 7 a.m. breakfast is the perfect fuel to prime him for the next stage of his day, more workouts. And now obviously because Jayden Daniels is in the NFL, and I mean even while he was at LSU, it was dictated by the coaches and the team there, it's going to be the same in the NFL, and now a lot of that thing is dictated by the Washington Commanders. Every day he will begin on the field or in the gym, executing a mix of individual training or on-field practice. From hearing his teammates, it's clear that Jayden likes to get his lifting sessions out of the way early, which leaves the rest of the day to work on improving his mechanics and getting valuable reps with his teammates. There's always room for improvement for anyone in the NFL, and constantly evolving defenses means Jayden can never rest on his reads. In the NFL, the margin for error is very slim, and even the smallest mechanical adjustment can make the biggest difference. And even throughout his career, even all the way through college and while he's been in the NFL for the 6 weeks he's been there, Daniels has worked with top quarterback specialists. One of the most influential coaches has been Taylor Kelly, a biomechanics expert who helped Daniels redefine his throwing motion and footwork. The pair began work together when Daniels was at Arizona State, but it was when he moved to LSU that they really ramped up the work. It was a big risk for Daniels to leave Arizona State, and he made a lot of enemies in the process, but he did so with the belief that he could be special. Against superior opponents, Daniels knew he needed to be better, and Taylor Kelly helped him find the improvements he needed. Kelly is the director of high school and college development at 3D Quarterback, a biomechanics company that specializes in quarterback play. Kelly used his expertise to help Daniels develop a quick, compact throwing motion paired with precise footwork to ensure accuracy. And I mean, the results were immediate and impressive. Daniels posted a completion rate of 68.6% in his first year at LSU in 2022, which was a career high. But then he bettered it 1 year later by completing 72.2% of his passes on the way to winning the Heisman Trophy. And now in the NFL, the accuracy has translated perfectly, with Jayden completing 75% of his passes so far in his rookie season. This has been highlighted by an incredible breakout performance against Cincinnati, in which he set the new rookie single game completion percentage record of 91.3%, which produced 254 yards, 2 touchdowns, in a thrilling 38-33 win.
Good protection, aired out. McLaurin, he's got it. First and goal inside the 5. With 3 seconds left, Daniels flips. He's got another, and this time it's Trent Scott.
And I think it's safe to say that the work with Kelly has paid off. And you can bet that Jayden Daniels won't be easing up on any of those kind of training sessions due to the results he has seen with him. By 11 a.m. though, Jayden Daniels has already packed in what would be an entire day for most people. It's now though that he would have lunch, which is typically something along the lines of salmon, rice, and broccoli. And yes, this meal isn't too heavy, as there is still plenty of more physical work to do, but it is packed with nutrients to keep his energy levels high. And now, yes, once again, his workouts are going to be dictated by the Commanders, but this time around, he's going to probably head over to the gym just to start getting those workouts in too. One of the biggest assets is his speed, which he has already helped him beat some of the league's quickest linebackers to the edge. He showed off his legs by taking 16 carries for 88 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground in week 1.
Daniels will keep, and Daniels, with no helmet on, is in for his second touchdown of the day.
And he has already accumulated 322 rushing yards after just 6 games. His workouts will include a mix of speed exercises to ensure he maintains his explosive edge, weight training to help him withstand hits, and cardio to prepare him for any crucial overtime moments. Oh, and it's right around this time too that you may see Jayden Daniels sneak in his favorite cheat snack as well. The snack would be honey buns, which have been the top of his list ever since he was a kid. And not only do they bring back fond memories of his childhood, but they give him a useful boost to help him get through the rest of the day. His other favorite snack is waffles, and even partnered up with Betty Crocker to come up with his own waffle mix. And apparently the man has 2 before every single game. During the season, Jayden has an extra special tool to rely on to make sure he gets as much as possible out of his weekly training and preparation. He revealed in an interview on Keyshawn Johnson's All Facts No Breaks podcast that during his time at LSU, the university invested in advanced virtual reality software to give him an edge over his opponents.
Yeah, it's like real life. Like it's hard explaining. You just have to like try it, but it's like real life. They load in the stadium that you're playing in. It looks exactly like the stadium. It's just like another way to prepare mentally before the game.
Having watched Jayden enjoy a season for the ages in 2023, the Washington Commanders were keen to not break up the magical formula, so they invested in the same kit as soon as they drafted him. The custom software from German company Cognalize incorporates his team's playbook and can place him in the specific stadium that he will be playing in against the defensive coverage the team expects to have up against him. For Jayden, it allows him to increase his snaps taken in an almost live environment without adding more stress to his body and removing the risk for injury. When using it too, the Commanders can load up on defensive schemes they expect to see a heavy dose of on the weekend, and Jayden is given 7 seconds to register the play, read the defense, and pick where to go with the ball before time runs out. A quarterback's ability to read the field, react to defenses, and send the ball to the right pass catcher is of paramount importance and is an aspect of the game that rookies in particular do struggle with. But I mean, given his high completion rates so far in the NFL, the fact that he has thrown just 2 interceptions, it shows just how valuable this software is, and we shouldn't be surprised to see more quarterbacks maybe using it in the near future. As the day's intense workouts begin to wind down though, the next priority on Daniels' agenda is dinner. For any athlete, this is a crucial part of the recovery process, replenishing the energy used up over a tough day of workouts and providing his body the nutrients that it needs to help his muscles repair. Remember, he'll be doing this routine all year long, so it's important that he ends the day with the right meal. Daniels' preferred dinner is a hearty plate of spaghetti and meatballs with a generous side of garlic bread. And just like the honey buns, this meal is more than just nourishment for Daniels, taking him back to his youth and reminding him of his family meals back home. It's a simple and comforting meal that remains a constant in his hectic and high-pressure schedule. As a high-level athlete, Daniels has to be very conscious of what he eats, and while spaghetti and meatballs ticks all the boxes during the season, his reward in the off-season is fried chicken from Popeyes. Everyone has to have a cheat day from time to time, even someone as disciplined as Daniels. And while off-season evenings are a little bit more laid back, the NFL season even calls for extra gear even after dinner. So depending on the day and the team schedule, Daniels may find himself heading back to the Washington facility to get in some more film study, attend team meetings, or undergo treatment sessions with the medical staff. This is where the mental game comes into play too, being a successful quarterback as just not being about physical talent, but mastering the strategic aspect of life as a professional. Thankfully, Daniels does have the perfect mentality that comes with being a franchise quarterback. You see, upon arriving at LSU, Daniels grew close with one of his mentors, Sherman Wilson, LSU's recruiting specialist. And while Wilson wasn't Jayden's go-to for advice on the X's and O's of football, Daniels has specifically thanked Wilson for his role in helping him understand the importance of routine. In an article for the Players Tribune, Daniels thanked Sherm, calling him a friend and a brother. It was actually Wilson who ingrained the value of early mornings in Daniels, playing into his competitive spirit and racing him to the film room in the early hours of the morning at LSU. The lessons Jayden learned from Wilson have undoubtedly already paid off in helping him earn the respect of the locker room too. And I mean, despite being a rookie, Daniels is already leading by example, and he understands the importance of team bonding, which is why some evening Madden sessions are often on the cards. Generally, Daniels keeps himself to himself and doesn't reveal much about his off-field hobbies, but we do know that he likes to play Madden. And I mean, not only is it a good way for Jayden to wind down at the end of the day, but it also offers a great way to hang out with his new teammates and bond. Once he has spent some time with his teammates relaxing in the evening, it's time to think about wrapping up for the day. For Jayden, his days are jam-packed and carefully curated to ensure that he gets better every single day. He wrote in the Players Tribune article that he has a mentality of reflecting on every day and asking, did I do enough to be where I want to be in the next couple of years? And I mean, with that question that he does ask himself every night, that pretty much tells you all you need to know about this kid, especially how he's gotten to where he has and how far he has the potential to go. But as always, I want to know what you guys think. Is Jayden Daniels going to be that? Is he going to sneak in and win the MVP? He's definitely going to win the Rookie of the Year, I think, right now, if he continues to play like this, barring an injury or anything like that. This dude looks legit, but let me know in the comment section what you guys think about him. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next one.